What's up, everyone? It's like a different inflection on that every time. This is Abion. I'm here bringing to you Game 2. GLHF's going around Game 2 between Fnatic Sen or Blue Zerg down here in the bottom left corner. In the top left corner, his opponent, OGS MC, with the double good lucks. Ah, such gentlemen. Gentlemen and scholars of the Starcraft universe. Alrighty then. Anyway. So yeah, if I haven't mentioned this before, which I think I have actually, screw it. This is Game 2 between these two amazing players, Protoss and Zerg. They've done their country proud in the service of Starcraft in Korea. Sen and MC, both very big names in Korea. I believe both of them have been playing since Brood War. So I know Sen was MC. Yes, he has, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, they're playing on the map Backwater Gulch, which before a lot of you say this map is terrible, it was taken off the ladder forever ago, I would say yes, you are right, because this game was forever ago. This is Game 2 between these two players in the semifinals of NASL Season 1, which is, at the time of this recording, was last year. So yes, it was quite a while ago when Backwater Gulch was, you know, still awesome and popular. Now it is, not so much. But anyway, see, for some of you who might be wondering why I would have to tell you, let's see, I haven't played on Backwater Gulch very much, but if I had to say, it was probably because of the way that the entrance into the expansion is split like so, making it very easy for like players with long-ranged units like the Terran siege tank, like siege up on one side of the chasm and the other side of the chasm, and then they'd have to split their forces in order to get at the siege tanks, and the siege tanks on one side could just fire at the other side, and the other side has to run all the way around, and just stuff like that. And especially the two destructible rocks that open up the back doors and the shorter routes and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of variables together that just all around make this map fairly broken, or unbalanced, I guess would be the proper term. Oh, another thing is on these lifted islands, very popular place to put like proxy gates and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, back into the game. Looks like MC has in fact put up his gateway and cybernetics core, chrono boosting out a stalker and warp gate respectively. He does in fact have them in a loose wall formation, putting a zealot on hold position to fill up that gap. Zerglings running all over the place, trying to find an opening that they can exploit and scout around inside of MC's base. MC does in fact have both of his gas already, so could definitely be looking for the early gas heaviness. Like, there's getting out a couple of sentries here. As soon as that warp gate is finished, probably can see. I don't know. No, there aren't any more gateways on the way, so MC could be doing something similar that he was doing in Game 1, which was go for. There's the expansion by MC, and Sen in the meantime has put up an expansion of his own. Stalker trying to harass it a little bit, but the Queen now is on creep. Here comes some Zerglings to the rescue. That is a very doomed Stalker, if I ever see so myself. But anyway, back on the tangent I was saying before, MC going for the expansion, the single gateway into a Stargate, which is what... There's the Stargate, indeed, right there. He just barely did this against Sen, so I don't think that it would be quite as effective. However, it is fairly standard, or was at the time, to go with this Stargate opener against Zerg. Zerglings running in here, being as annoying as they possibly can against these probes, but they are going to be chased away by the zealots and the stalkers, poking in here, trying to do some damage to the pylons. Not enough to actually cause anything to matter. Those shields will in fact regenerate. There they go, right there. But anyway, Sen's expansion is now up and running. Lots and lots of drones all over the place. Getting Zerg melee attacks level 1. That is in fact on the way. Good call by Sen, getting this evolution chamber early on, so the instant he spots some air going on, which at the moment MC is currently chrono boosting out a Void Ray, but the instant he sees those air units, then Spore Crawler's down immediately. Here, there goes the lair for Sen. Spore Crawler going up at the entrance to Sen's entrance of Sen's expansion. That's kind of interesting positioning right there. Third going down already for Sen at the gold in the middle. Something I did not expect to see. MC probably not expect that either. I don't think that base will be scouted for a little while. But anyway, crease spread going down for Sen. A couple more Zerglings running out here. Try and get some scouting in. He's gotta be able to see what's going on here. MC being decidedly less active with this Void Ray than he was in the last game. Looks like no Phoenixes for him this game. He is just going for those Void Rays. Two are currently out on the field. Here goes Sen trying to poke away at that pylon once again, but again getting chased away by that sentry. Two Void Rays out on the field. A third one getting chrono boosted in. Does Sen know about this? Does not know about this, but he is getting a Hydro's Den out. Level 1 melee attack is about to finish up. That expansion is going to be up here in just a second. There's that queen slowly making its way there. There's a worker transfer. They will get there just as that hatchery gets to finishing. But here come the Void Rays by MC. Sen is not really equipped to deal with this. There are a couple of Spore Crawlers down. No, there's the two queens. They'll be able to handle this. The Spore Crawler trying to get down. Does in fact get down in time to start firing away at those Void Rays, but there are now 3 Void Rays inside Sen's base. Those two Spine Crawlers, or Spore Crawlers, excuse me, have finished building. Sen moving the Spine Crawlers around, trying to get them in position to counter these Void Rays. One is almost dead. He's going to get it. No, he's not going to get it. Here comes a Phoenix lifting up a Queen. Second Queen trying to decide whether or not he wants to attack it. No, looks like Sen is going to go ahead and abandon that Queen. It does in fact go down, but there are now Hydros out on the field. So those Hydros will be able to do quite a bit of damage. Almost took out one of those Hydros there. But the Hydros and the Void Rays were able to trade blows, but nothing serious happened. And now here comes MC with the scouting of Sen's gold. Couple of Spore Crawlers finishing up right here, so MC's not going to be able to do much damage to that, since he has no ground other than a handful of Zealots and Sentries. But anyway, Sen currently quite a ways ahead in supply as well as in economy. And all those early Hydros out onto the field as well, Spore Crawlers on every base. MC just cannot get the harassment that he would like. However, Sen did find an Overlord out of position. And then there's a second Overlord also going to get sniped down. Sen is now very much supply blocked. But there is is that a 4th I spy somewhere? No, that is a macro hatchery. That's okay. All right. Anyway, lots and lots of Overlords deciding that this Roach is very, very interesting to watch. Here comes some Phoenixes that are dancing around Sen's gold expansion, seeing if they can do some harassment. But no, there are some Hydros in place. Not going to be able to do any damage there. But MC is going to sneak his Phoenixes in, but they're running headfirst into a bunch of Spore Crawlers. They will catch a Queen out of position. That's Queen. It is going to go down, but here come the Hydros to return the favor. Queen for a Phoenix right there. Not quite worth it, I don't believe. No. Well, actually, it is kind of worth it. Same mineral cost, but the gas cost, there we go. But also the Queen not being able to inject larvae is kind of an issue there as well. But anyway, lots of Hydros are currently on the field, as well as those Zerglings. A Baneling nest has just finished. Centrifugal hooks is on the way, as well as the pneumatized carapace, which is the Overlord movement speed, I believe. That is true. All right. So yeah, MC has officially transitioned out of his air phase and is moving into his Stalkers and Zealots. Stalker Zealot Sentry build that he likes to transition into. Colossus are also on the field as well. That is a bit of a surprise. Did not see him go for Colossi in the game before, but lots of Colossi now on the field, which is going to be just devastating against these Lings and Hydras. But there are also Roaches on the field, which will definitely be able to counter those Colossi about as well as any ground unit for Zerg can, short of Ultralisks. But anyway, Phoenix is coming in here, poking around, doing a little bit of scouting. He will see that there are roaches on the field, so he's going to be a little bit more cautious with these Colossi than normal. But there's the observer part of this. So creep tumors falling down left and right. But here's the engagement right here. Force field is going down, splitting it. Sends army in half. But Zergling is able to do quite a bit of damage before they ultimately fall. Banelings have done their damage as well, but there are a couple more. Roaches being able to handle themselves actually quite well against these Stalkers. In the meantime, Hydra's trying to go around and take on the Colossi, but Hydra's against Colossi. Colossi win every single time. Roaches falling down left and right for Sen. Curiously, Sen still has the supply lead. I suspect that might be something to do with the drones, but more and more roaches coming in. Here comes a fresh batch of roaches, getting a nice surround on those Stalkers. They will indeed go down, but currently Sen doesn't have anything to deal with these Void Rays, bringing a Queen off of the line to deal with the Void Rays. I don't think he did that on purpose, as that Queen is now going to go down. I don't think he's paying attention to it. This Colossi will go down, but at what cost? Here goes the Zealots. A big old line of Queens coming in here to take care of those Void Rays, and as well as that Queen. But here come these Zealots are putting up quite a bit of a nasty fight here, taking out the Roaches and Hydras alike, but they will finally fall. This Colossus just being overly annoying. Sen now has the high ground with his Stalkers and this Colossi, and those Queens are now trapped in a very difficult position off of the creep. Very, very slow. One just went down. Another one is going to go down right there. There it goes. Hydras are now back on the field for Sen. One of them is going to get a little bit out of position and get absolutely fried to death. An observer for MC being able to see everything that Sen is possibly doing. Sen is in a bit of a tight position right now. Has just lost his entire army, and MC is now focusing down these destructible rocks. Going to sneak in to MC's Sen. I got the right the first time. Sen's base without MC really being able to see much of anything. Deciding at the last minute, no, it's not a good idea. We're just going to hit him head on. Oh, which against Zerg probably not a good idea. But force fields are going to go down. Lost lots and lots of Zerglings. Well, actually, it looks like only a couple of Zerglings got fried there. Did lose a couple of Banelings, but Colossi going to walk up to the top, to the high ground, and fry away one of the creep tumors. Sen is swiftly losing control of the creep, but MC going back to the rocks, finally destroying them, and is now on his way into them into Sen's natural. But here comes Sen with a counterattack. Overlords full of Banelings. This did not work very well in the last game at all. The attack was ultimately thwarted, and he lost every single one of his Overlords, leaving him amazingly supply blocked. But there is not nearly as much anti-air in MC's army this time. Now he just got these 3 Colossi just dancing around, doing damage all over the place. Zerglings running in, trying to take care of the Colossi, but Colossi eat Zerglings for breakfast. There's a GG by MC for some reason. Maybe back it up a little bit, see what exactly was going on here. So let's see. During the rest of this engagement, MC is pretty low on resources here. 300 minerals, 100 gas. Trying to get out some Colossi, and then there goes here comes the rocks to fall down. All right. MC still on the 2 base, which is interesting. Sen was able to get a 4th, and all of his other bases haven't really been harassed at all. There's MC going in with the ill-fated expansion attack or harassment would be the right thing. I didn't even notice that before. Banelings killing so many Zerglings. That was amazing. But yeah, and then all those units go up there to destroy the proxy hatch I was going on up there, and right about here. Yeah, no production going on in MC's base whatsoever. There's a handful of Zealots and Stalkers coming in, but very, very true. Lots of Zerglings, Roaches, and Hydras being pumped out by Sen, and Sen just has the hugest economical lead ever. Twice, 50% more gas and twice the minerals. Yeah, I guess that would really explain why MC left. Is just push in with a counterattack. MC would just not be able to handle it at all. So yeah, there you go. MC doing pretty much the same thing that he did in the last game, with the addition of Colossi in the later game. But Sen, expecting it, had Spore Crawlers ready. So yeah, MC just could not get in the harassment that won the game for him in the last game. So yeah. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching that game. That is game number 2. Currently, the score is tied at 1 win, 2-1. This is a best of 5 matchup. So yeah, still have 3 more games to go. I will see you in the next game then.